Ryan's just going to tell you our objective today, and then we'll quiz you on those objectives again. On the pointers again.
Sweet, so just like what we just did in the classroom, just watch the video on the helmet. So obviously our objective today will be learning a helmet in what we hope to be a fun and safe environment. So just to double check again, what were the 3 pointers from the last session?
Two hands on the ball.
Yep.
Time and run.
Yep. Someone else?
Keep them low to the ground.
Sweet.
Sussed.
Alright, so now we're just going to get into some real quick dynamics. So if everyone could just line up along the side line and we'll go across the gym, please.
Good participation, please, guys, so you get nice and warm. We don't want any injuries. So just to Ryan.
Okay, so let's just start with just a jog out here and then running back from there. Side shuffles facing facing the other way all the way back.
Really? Have you seen transformation before?
I saw that.
Then when you get to me, just sliding down.
Guys, take that back nice and low.
Yeah, so squats. Squats.
Heading down this way.
Drill, try to have even numbers on each cone. We'll have 2 on each and then 1 on the final one.
So this we go to party warm-up, so you're going to be staying nice and active, but you're also going to be reminding yourself of the pointers that we've had, that's what I've got the board. So for starters, it'll just be like running up and down without it, but then we'll get introduced, coming out, quickly build up 2 hands, and run around, and then putting it down, nice and shoulder, step over. So think about 2 hands, and nice and low. Alright, so for a start, get the front person to run to this cone, and then backwards to the watch out for the ball on your way back. As soon as you get back, the next person's coming out. This time, picking up the ball, coming out to here, around the cone, and dumping it on the blue line. Staying nice and low as well. 2 hands to the shoulder. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Same again. Alright, so this time, that was probably about 50%, this time I'm going to go about 65%. Start, just take care of that knee. Hold up. Yeah, this time I'm going 85.
Speed it up, man. Speed it up.
Nice, guys. Give those nice dumps. 2 hands, nice and low back. Right. So that's looking pretty good. Everyone's getting low 2 hands. But if we make it a race, make it fast, I want to see if you guys can maintain that technique. So we're going to go through twice each. So Callum will go, Jan will go, Callum will go, Jan will go, and then that's it, right? So you can't go to the ball that's been dumped. Stay roll.
Alright, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to put a timer on it. So you'll get 30 seconds just to see how many ways we can get through. So there and back. Does that make sense? So yeah, so 3 pointers again. What's the main one that we're focusing on in this drill? Timing. Timing, yeah. And why is that? So you're going to do a full pass? Yeah. Alright, so you with me? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Timing, last timing. 3. 15 seconds. First one. Catch it, boy.
The start, that was 7, that was made, like, there's not a lot you can improve on there, everyone's pretty fast, hands are up, no full passes, so it's looking awesome, guys. We'll come back to that and try and beat it after, but now we're going to walk through the helmet, so just need if I can just get everyone on this side, behind the cone. I'll get Katie on this one, Ty here, Charlotte, and Keith. So, you guys will do the moves on the touch field, you guys will do the length, you will do wing that side. Now this move only concerns you guys. So, if you start walking out, you're going to pass to Ty, you're going to walk out, pass to Charlotte, you're going to walk out to here, as if you're going to out, and then check back in. Yep. And you're going to be the one who's dumping on the screen. You're picking it up, and you're the one that came around. Yep. And that is a helmet.
Do you guys remember why this move is used?
So if Charlotte had the ball, I started going out this way, and I was a defender, I could come out here. And then she checked the ball, and I'm like, oh no, let's come out here. And then Bex comes down, boom! Boom! Try and block. Alright, so we'll walk through it again. So Kate's getting to pass, drag it across, check it, dump, pass. Perfect! Yes! Alright, you guys come in. Toby? Jack? Alright, we'll start at this end again. Alright, let's go. Walk through it. Pass, drag it across, check back in. And you're putting up, Jen. No, you're supposed to be round. Nice. Oh! Reset here, we'll go again with that group. You guys can watch and see what all the positions are doing. So if you were put onto a different cone, you'd be able to do the same thing. Right, yep, go. I'm not talking this time. Jump. Awesome. Right. Pick a different cone and we'll go through it and I'll give you no direction. The first thing we went through. Alrighty, when you're ready. Yes! Okay, fix how we've done things before. Thank you. Okay, next group. Oh, how good! Crushing it, team. So, from here, we are supposed to split into those two groups, but we don't have that many people. So, we are going to get that first group on these cones and the rest over here on defense. touch, I have to go back. Fine. So once it's gone through the hands here and Hannah's probably dumped it around here, we have to make it back here, right? Got it? So I'll jump in on D as well. So I'm marking up on someone. And you guys pull through the helmet and D it up.
Pull things up.
When you're ready.
Yo!
Yeah, so you split the chip back in and you try to jump back. Yeah, we'll do helmet. Alright, we're going to do it again, eh? Pull in. Yes, there we go. So Jan's offside and Tyler's exposure. So see how Jan made that touch here and then Ty was like here? Yeah. So obviously you can run forwards faster than you can run backwards. So Ty would be, Jan would be like going back while Ty was just going on his outside of the gear. So that makes sense. Right, so we'll go in a bit of a jog this time. There you go, you've hit the line, you can touch me. Yeah. Right, so so on that, what do we need to think about? Timing our run. And your ankle.
Break your ankle.
Have we mixed it up yet? Jump into a different spot too. Alright, so we'll go at about like 50% this time, so we're actually trying to move the defense. You can go all the way out, don't worry about the cones, use the spacing, and we're actually trying to score a try. So competitive, let's have a go. Doesn't matter if you make a mistake, it's fine. Yeah.
So, are we allowed to touch before they finish the move or not?
Yeah, very competitive. If it doesn't work, we'll take it back a notch. So you've got to watch out, these guys are actually going to do that properly. So, yeah, heaps of chat. I will get them offside. I will get them offside. I'll pull them offside and call play through if they're not on.
Fantastic, thank you.
Go. That's good. Nice, we'll reset. So if the move doesn't go to plan, I'll let you play through and have a jam and just do whatever you want, but try and get the move. Yeah. But that was fine, that was awesome. Yeah. Around, and back it off, So if you keep running at Nate, he's not allowed to touch him. Dive. Right, we'll go two more on this side. Right, one more. So I think we need to focus on the timing of that rapid. It's always tag slow, but it's fine, you guys are doing awesome. Alright, last one. Right, go down next. Hands up, yeah. The jump step. It's not a roll.
People making up their own rules.
Right, so Nate's on the back door, so what do you have to do, Nate?
Time.
There we go. Right, let's go.
And run straight.
Yes, mate! Good night. Pull down. Nah, good thing. Keep coming offside. Yay! That's good, bro. Right, change up the... Alright, Steve, go. Good team. That's just good team, boys. Alright, go again. Alright, so, team, what happened there? You still executed the move, but what happened? Checked off, he was too far, so he had to come back. So as soon as you check that off, you've got to get ready to go and start and pick him up. So just got to be a little bit ready. Nice. Alright, change over. Oh no, I'll just move this cones that way. Alright, when you're ready, guys. Alright, we'll go one more team. Oh, shots off! Penalty! Have another go. Have another go, he was offside. Hands off, hands off. Good stuff, Steve. Bring it in, guys. Alright.
Fantastic.
So, from what you guys thought, did you think your three focus points were sharp? What was it?
Timing was definitely a help. To be real.
Well, I thought all the dumping, all dumping in the middles was good. We really got balls to work. I don't see one forward pass. And timing was pretty much all good because only just before you move and when you're out there and you realise last minute, oh, I'm actually around, the timing was pretty good. So you saw the event was pretty awesome. You guys did very well. To finish off, we're just going to have 4-on-4 game. We'll just be going 4-on-4. We'll just go up and down this way. And what I want you guys to focus on, you don't have to run a helmet, let's have a jam, but just make sure we're still dumping properly, no forward passes, and timing our runs as well.
And hands up.
Hands up. So we'll keep Charlie, you jump on this stick. And Nate, jump on this stick.
Just got a team.
And keep some jamming. Alright, so just have a
That's good. Where's the try line?
Serious, isn't it, team?
the end of the right, shall we bring it halfway?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean Johnson on the wing.
Sean Johnson on the wing.
Okay, one more.
That's fine. Jump in. There you are now.
Shorter if you like that.
6 more. Successfully, that's the point. Guys, you'll get a set each and then we'll have a walk down.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, go.
Run straight home.
Well, heaps of space, team.
From half.
Yeah, good dump. Nice and low to the ground, 2 hands. Perfect, another good dump. Good pick up, 2 hands, low to the ground. Nice, guys. Turnover. Alright, 1 set for this team. These dumps are looking good, guys. Everyone's low to the ground, 2 hands. Timing the run is perfect.
Space, space. You're tight.
Touch 1. And that's it, guys. Bring it in. Well done. Great execution of those focus points today as well. I think it's better than last time. Everyone seems to be well on their way to playing for. Alright, so in the circle we'll start with Clive and get the stretching going. And we'll have a wee chat. So everyone already knows the, I don't need to stretch, but everyone already knows the three focus points. Because we've drilled them into, and everyone is pretty confident with them, as you guys showed in those drills and that game. So well done there. So can you remember the objective? Learn the helmet.
In a fun and safe
In a fun and safe way. I think it was pretty safe. I had fun. I you guys had fun. But I think you guys, let's switch. You guys have achieved that objective. Everyone was switching in different positions and able to run through the move pretty confidently in the end. You even did it in the game, so that was awesome to see. Well done. Do you guys feel that you've learned the helmet? Yeah. Yeah, well done. We'll just keep going around doing stretches. And any questions? Oh, why do we do the helmet?
So try to get scoring.
Try to get
And
scores.
open up the defense.
Yes, move the defence and score tries, which you guys did. So when you guys actually did the drill and the move, even though the opposition knew what the move was, you were still moving them around, creating opportunities, so that was awesome. Cool. Well done, everyone. Big stretch. I think that's us done on the conclusion as well, Steve.
Thank you. Staff Eugene.
I think the session was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like how they implemented what we learned from previous session on their warm-up, which is pretty good because we kind of forgot what the 3 points was on the on the previous session, which was pretty good. And something to work on would be it was just unfortunate that not many people turned up in the session. So yeah, not much improvements.
Thank
I
you.
could think of, yeah.
Ty.
I thought the session was quite informative. I definitely learned the objective for the helmet, so it was quite well done on their part. They showed us using other tools than just the board or demonstrations. They used like what's called the use of upstairs and
Yep.
tools and stuff, which I thought was quite smart. Yeah, I guess they did pretty well for the numbers that they had, and obviously the move probably would have required maybe about five person per team, or would have been a bit easier, but
Yep.
I reckon they did pretty well with what they had to work with, so I reckon it was pretty good.
Thank you. Caitlin.
Yeah, I felt like the session was really good, like starting off in the classroom and visually seeing what the move was, even though that was a little bit different. There's just different ways to do the move, I guess. But yeah, and then actually physically playing it here, the warm-up was really good, it was fun, it was competitive. I'm glad that Sergio looked over the rules from last time, so the games were a bit more even, you know, it was fine. Yeah, it was really cool. Well done with the numbers, because yeah, great turnout. But yeah, so they adjusted really well, I felt. Fabulous effort, guys.
Thank you. Charlotte.
No, the session was good. I think one thing they could have done was when we were like doing the helmet, maybe expand it more after we got the hang of it, like give us a bit more space when like they were attacking and defending,
Yep.
because it was kind of a bit enclosed. But other than that, it was good.
Thank you.
I enjoyed the session. I wasn't at the first session, so it was good to have the recap, and then I could
Yep.
work out what had actually gone on. So they recapped really well. Again, like numbers, but that's out of their control, and it would have been cool to have like a longer game at the end.
Right.
But yeah, that's what it is.
Yep. Thank you. Nathan.
Yeah, I thought this session was really good. Serge and Ryan really demonstrated the helmet well, because before the session I never knew what a helmet was. And again, like Charlotte said, I think on the helmet we could done it kind of up and down that way, so is my space. But other than that, it was a really good session. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good session. I really liked the use of upstairs in the video. I thought that was good. And the explaining of the helmet and walking through was real good down here as well. I think one thing we could have worked on, like Charlotte said, longer, but also when we came into the game, we started from like the middle person. So therefore for me, I was confused as to how the helmet started.
Right.
Because when we were practicing, it was from the far person,
Right.
and then it came into the middle, so I was a bit confused there. But otherwise, it was a good session.
Yep. Thank you. Serge.
I thought it went pretty good. Obviously, it didn't go to plan with the numbers that we had available. We were supposed to have enough for 2 whole groups running helmets and then run them against each other, so they'd have defence and be a bit more competitive, because
Yep.
they'd like been learning together, so kind of be like team versus team, sort of, and then go into a game. So it would have been quite competitive, a bit more. So we'd like bring them into it a bit more. But I thought we progressed through pretty well. Like we had a dynamic warm up, then went into like a recap warm up, so dumps and passing, picking up,
Yep.
and then went through passing, then walked through a helmet, and then run through it, and then go sort of competitive against each other. Also the spacing, yeah, definitely could have gone a bit wider by the end of it, because everyone was quite their skill level was pretty good, so they didn't need to be as close as they were. It was awesome to see the players able to use a helmet in the game.
Yep.
Took a couple tries, but they understood like where they're supposed to go, which was good. And I think our objective was met. Everyone maintained like the pointers from last week, however many weeks ago, and that was good.
Thank you. Brian.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it was a good session. I thought us using the video at the start was a good way of like putting into everyone's head like what we were going to do.
Yep.
So they already had some sort of understanding before we actually went down and did it. I thought that was quite good. And then at the end, I thought it was really good to see one of the teams actually implement the helmet in the game situation, which was really good. And yeah, just like Serge said, I thought it was just all our objectives were met and stuff. I think everyone knows the three-pointers really well, and everyone showed signs of improvement from last session as well.
Yep.
Which was good. And yeah, I guess for me as well, I probably need to do a bit more, just pitch in a bit more when I can as well. But yeah,
Yep.
no, it was a good session.
Cool. Yeah, I basically agree with what's been said. I think it was good progressions. So did everyone find the visual helpful on the YouTube to give you, yeah, so it's again using different learning styles, so sort of the visual learning. So bringing that in, I think it's good progressions. So again, going back, reviewing what you did last time, and then bringing that into the warm-up and then sort of progressing that. Feedback throughout as well, so even when we got into the game situation, you guys were still getting feedback on what you were doing well. So if the dump was done well, then you're getting feedback on that. Probably the only thing, so we did talk about the spacing, and I think it did work better once you maybe switched to widthways, would be around rewarding people a little bit more for running the helmet. So so if you ran the helmet, maybe you got 3 points if you managed to score running the helmet, so that probably gives them a little bit more incentive to run the helmet. But yeah, I was impressed how quickly everyone sort of picked it up and ran with it, and yeah, it went really well, I think. Yeah. Cool.